Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Young at the Parks. Today is a very, very special day because we are returning to Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida. Today is June the 4th, one day before the official public opening of the park. Take my glasses off here so you can see some kind of emotion on my face. It is a pass holder preview, so I do have reservations for Islands of Adventure. I can get over there at 9:45. It is just about 9:40, and then get in the park at 10. So we're gonna walk over. Super easy process, just like last time getting in here. We've seen a lot of lines so far, but I think everybody just gets here super early, and then from there it kind of dies down. I'm just now getting to the bridge for Islands of Adventure, and I actually do see a bit of a line, but earlier it was actually all the way back into City Walk. So it doesn't look too bad. I'll show you that in a moment. We'll get inside. We are moving slowly. It doesn't look like people are social distancing, but they definitely are. Everybody has 6 feet between them. It's just all about perspective. If I took the shot from the side, you definitely see the big spaces in between everyone. But we are slowly moving inside the park. We'll be in there in a bit. We're actually heading in through the exit typically. They've got some extra turnstiles opened up here. It's pretty interesting. All right, well that was super easy. Just showed them my pass, my ID, and the reservation on my phone, and got right in. It's about 9:46, so about 14 minutes before that 10 a.m. original time. Really barely any line, barely any waiting at all. Looks like the earlier you get here, the more you actually have to wait, oddly enough. So we're gonna head in. We're actually gonna head straight back towards Hagrid's, because there is a lot of rain on the forecast today. Looking about a like 90% chance starting at I think around 11 or so. So I'm gonna try to ride Hagrid's before that inevitably gets shut down due to weather. And then if you haven't noticed, just me here today. Kelly unfortunately was not able to get off of work today, so I will be reporting to you here from Islands of Adventure. There was a sign there to scan it for a virtual line pass, but it just opened the app. Nothing special. It looks like there's no times available at the moment for the virtual line, which is strange because all day yesterday was like a walk-on for the attraction. So just gonna walk back there and just kind of see what's going on. You know, if all else fails, I can always just walk around, you know, Wizarding World, and then proceed into the Jurassic Park area, look for some merch, and check on the construction of the Velocicoaster, because that is really coming along. I want to get a shot from this angle. You can see how unbelievable the progress has been on the new coaster over in the Jurassic Park area. They are still working on it. You can see them actually actively working on it. The rumored name right now is the Velocicoaster. We have absolutely no idea what it's actually called, when it's going to be opening, any details about it, but the progress looks crazy. I mean, that upward kind of angle, it's going to be a very tall coaster. You're going to be able to see this thing from across the park, a lot like Hulk. And then as we get closer into Wizarding World and also the Jurassic Park, probably soon to be Jurassic World area, you're really going to be able to see those tracks. They come very close to walkways. That's going to be really exciting to see as you walk through the area. A lot of people, a lot of confusion over out in front of Hagrid's. I can even hear some of the team members just saying, wow, there's a lot of mass confusion. Because it's a little weird how they're doing some of the virtual queues and not really being super informative that you know, nothing's currently available, and might be some opening up later. Yeah, the captain of the Hogwarts Express there, or the conductor rather. Good to be back in Hogsmeade. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute. Definitely very busy in here. Very busy. As we walk through Wizarding World, checking on Forbidden Journey. It says in the app it was quote-unquote delayed. And it looks like people are getting turned away, so that is also not open. So, so far kind of striking out a lot of stuff here at Universal. I suppose it's not entirely surprising because it is reopening with a preview. A lot of people here, so why the Hippogriff is open. Maybe I'll ride that. So far, nothing. I even went through the app, looked at all the other rides in the park. No virtual lines have any reserved times. So I'm not sure if they're just like significantly limiting the amount of people that can come into virtual lines, or it's truly just all completely booked up. I guess I'll just keep walking around. There's some more of the upcoming coaster in the Jurassic Park world. Crazy close. If you can see right over there is some seating areas from 3 broomsticks, I believe, or we're kind of back of 3 broomsticks, and the actual car is right by it, which is just nuts. With the 2 tracks being so close together, I can't tell if that means it's going to be a dual coaster, so you'll have 2 trains going at the same time, or if it's just, you know, it kind of goes back onto itself. Not really sure. Maybe it's a boomerang coaster. That'd be interesting, because there's not really any boomerang coasters between Universal and Disney World. Walking into Jurassic Park here, huge wall coming up, which is interesting. Not sure what that's going to be for. Also interesting that as we proceed through into Jurassic Park, they have team members out with guest count clickers. So as you come in, they click, click, click. As you leave, they click, click, click. So they always know how many people are in each area of the park at any time. So they are keeping track of that. I did overhear some team members saying that they're having some problems with the virtual ordering of food. So it's allowing people to put orders in for food before the restaurants are actually open. I guess all the restaurants open at 11. It's the mobile app is allowing people to put orders in. They show up before 11. And there's actually no one there to give them their food. So something to keep in mind is right now, at least, I don't know if it's just for the preview, if it's just for the reopening, but all the restaurants don't open until 10, or I'm sorry, 11. They're open until 11. Of course, people playing the carnival games. As I'm standing here, I was hearing people say that some times for Haggard popped up, and sure enough, opened the app, there were times there, kept getting an error, and by the time it reloaded, they were gone. So they're going very fast today. I don't know if I'll be able to ride Hagrid's. Passing by the Pizza Predatoria with a brand new Raptor Encounter sign and area. Not going to be doing that today. It's kind of hard to film as just one of us. But it is all themed to Jurassic World back there, kind of lending to the idea that soon enough, just like Hollywood, this will soon turn into Jurassic World rather than Jurassic Park. More of that construction, this time right outside the Jurassic Park River Adventure, right next to Pterodon Flyers. So as you're going past on Pterodon Flyers, you're gonna be right next to the track for this new coaster. There's gonna be some kids peeing their pants. Into Marvel Comic Book Island. Look at that. We got Cyclops hanging out up there. How cool is that? That's awesome. Wonder if we'll see any other characters out and about hanging out as we walk over towards Spider-Man. So I haven't been on Spider-Man in a number of years because Kelly gets headaches and migraines, especially from enclosed simulators, and even more so from 3D rides. I don't usually go on them. I like doing stuff with her. So since I'm just here by myself today, I'm gonna go ahead and ride Spider-Man, and probably also when I go over to Universal, I'm gonna ride Transformers. Looks to be a 15-minute wait for Spider-Man, but the line, because of the social distancing, is way out the door. I'm gonna get in it. I haven't done anything since I've been here besides walk around. I don't want to ride an attraction, so let's hop in the line. Spider-Man is amazing as always. It is sprinkling outside now that it stepped out. So if it starts lightning, which I think it will, any hope of getting on Hagrid's is probably off the menu at this point, which is a bummer because that would only be the second time I've ridden it. But in any case, I'm gonna walk around. I think walk around Comic Book Island. I was able to, while in line, snag a virtual pass for a Revenge of the Mummy coaster. So we'll be going on that in about an hour. Well, the Hulk has stopped running. That's not moving anymore. They're trying to sweep some of the water off of the walkways, but it is very, very wet out here, and it's going to continue being wet. Forecast is a ton of rain for the rest of the day. So I think any outdoor coasters or rides most likely will be out for this afternoon, unfortunately. But I'm honestly just really glad to be back here in the park. Wish Kelly was here. On the way out of Islands of Adventure, let's check out the Trading Company souvenir shop. They have some new anniversary merch for Universal, so they might have some in here. Let's see what they got. Sure enough, here's some of the anniversary merch. All the old attractions. E.T. is the only remaining opening day attraction here at Universal. They have a shoulder bag with the original logo on it, some new cups, shot glasses, some hats. That one's kind of awesome. And then they got a bucket hat there, kids shirt, long sleeve tee, have a sticker and bumper sticker set, as well as some graphic socks, a cooling towel, and some car coasters, along with a really awesome kind of license plate for the front of your car. It's awesome. Cafe. Sorry about all the time jumps. It is a absolute monsoon outside. So I did order at the Today Cafe. Got our typical Carnegie with some fresh fruit on the side and a nice Coke. They do preferred mobile ordering, but I kind of forgot when I walked in here. So they took my order like normal, and then they'll do kind of a contactless pickup. I'm really not sure how it works, but I will let you know. Super slow in here. I bet everybody's still trying to do rides over in Wizarding World. I was kind of feeling fish and chips, but I didn't want to walk away back here, and there was almost no one in here. When I got my check, I'm guest number 11 of the entire day. So it shows you kind of how slow it's been inside the Today Cafe. So once I get the food, I'll show you that. I also went into the Universal store, got some Universal 30th anniversary merch. No UOAP face masks in there at this time. I might still check the store inside City Walk. Probably should have gotten those when I first got here, because I think they still had plenty. I didn't see the fanny pack that apparently they had, but I'm still keeping an eye out for that. I'll probably go to the Universal store in City Walk after I wrap up with the parks here, and show you the food in a minute. We have our beautiful Carnegie here.
some nice spicy mustard and Swiss, pastrami on rye, delicious fresh fruit on the side. They did bring it out with some wrapped up utensils as well. So we're gonna dig in, and I bet it will be delicious as always. Oh, the sandwich is so good. I don't know how much I'm gonna be filming outside for a bit, because as you can see, it is just absolutely coming down in waves. Complete monsoon out there. My socks are soaking wet, which is a real bummer. But that's alright. I might go back over into the Universal store because there's a couple items that I was looking for that I forgot about and I might have missed. So poke back in there and we'll try to film as much as I can in inside areas. Not much outside, sorry.
Alrighty. The rain has slowed down enough that I can take the camera out underneath the umbrella, but it is still raining pretty hard. Proceeding now towards Revenge of the Mummy. We do have our return time. Did not find any of the cups I was looking for or the fanny pack when I went back into the Universal store, but haven't lost hope yet. There are other venues to check. I will definitely be checking. I might actually stop over in the, not the prop stop, but the store that has a lot of the movie memorabilia in it, because they typically have some generic Universal stuff, because it's tough because a lot of the gift shops are specific to a property, but if I go over to the film vault, they are not. So I'm gonna head over there, see what they have before I head to Mummy. I got another 10 or 15 minutes till I need to actually get into the Mummy, because it's 11:50 to 12:20, a couple of minutes after noon right now. Well, let's stop by the film vault. There's that fanny pack. Totally getting that. It's so silly and awesome. Let's see what else they got. Socks. They got the bumper sticker. They have the pennant. I did buy that pin. Also bought those magnets there that are really cool. They have a cool koozie, can cooler. No glasses though that I can see, but I'll keep looking. All right, we're gonna head inside the Mummy, and I will see you when I get out.
Are you insane? Get out of here! The curse, it's real! This whole place is a trap! He's after your soul! Run for the best I see him! Silence! You got my cup of coffee!
Thank you. I'm actually gonna walk over towards the Hollywood Boulevard side, because I feel like that's probably a better chance of having some stuff. And a lot of the virtual queues are gone. They've actually converted over to just regular queues. So for example, Gringotts had a virtual queue, but now they don't. Same with Men in Black. Those are all 30-minute plus waits, some of which is outside. So I'm just gonna skip that and go over to ET side of things, which has an hour wait, which is crazy. So I won't be riding that. Really just kind of do a merch hunt for the rest of the day here before we head out, because I'm very wet. At least my shoes are very wet, my socks are. And it's not super fun, especially by yourself. Huge line going into Mel's Dine-In over here in Hollywood. I think because there's been a lot of talk of them giving out free refillable mugs to anyone that eats at specific restaurants. So I know Mel's is one of them, and I see pretty much everybody standing or sitting around that's eating and has one. So they are most likely giving those away for free, hence the giant line. Definitely don't need another one of those. Got plenty. Looks like Williams of Hollywood is closed. I'm gonna walk over towards the Bourne Stuntacular now and check the gift shop over there. The UOAP lounge is also closed. We're gonna check out that new cool facade for the Bourne Stuntacular right after we hit the gift shop here. So let's keep an eye out for those mugs. Here's a great shot of all of the anniversary merch that they have, including that fanny pack, hats, different shirts, tumblers, cups, a side bag over there, some pens. So lots of different anniversary merch for the 30th anniversary, which is actually this Sunday, June, let's see, Friday is the 5th,
June 7th will be the 30th anniversary. That's really, really exciting. No glasses, unfortunately, still looking. That is a $265 scale replica, 1/6 scale replica of Leonardo from the original action figure. And then down here are the turtles, $400 each, from the original cartoon from 1989. That is super cool. Also, a really dope Godzilla for $90. That's not too bad. I wonder how much this really dope, like, Baby Splinter and Baby Turtle is. Those are really cool. I don't see a price or anything for them. Here's the new finished finished entrance to the brand new Sporn Stuntacular. Lights and everything illuminated. It actually kind of pulses white on those LEDs. You can't really see it. It's hard to see with everything. Supposed to already be open by now, but obviously because of COVID-19, they delayed that significantly. I didn't film it because I didn't want to be rude, but inside the gift shop, they were having some pretty significant water kind of leaking issues from the roof. Coming out of the exit to Born Spectacular into the gift shop, they had a lot of buckets down, and they were mopping all that up. So they'll probably be working on that before they open the ride completely, because obviously gonna have a lot of these sort of afternoons and days during the summer in Orlando, Florida. Well, on the way out, let's go ahead and take a stop here in the Universal Studios store, see if they have any of those glasses I was hunting down. Don't have much hope for it, but guess we'll see when we go in. Star Gold. Got UOAP masks for both Kelly and I. They're $6 a piece. No discounts on the masks, so they're $12 and change after tax. And we are back at home and dry. It got really, really rainy there at the end, so I filmed some of the stuff on my phone. Wait times also got really, really crazy towards the end of my visit. There from around 10 a.m. all the way to about 1 o'clock. So 3 hours-ish, maybe a little bit more, maybe 3.5 hours total in the park. Virtual queues were interesting. A lot of the other lines were extremely long. Wasn't able to ride Hagrid, wasn't able to ride Gringotts because the virtual queues either stopped completely or the ride actually got rained out. And also definitely a lot busier than I expected it to be, which is why the second part of the video is just kind of me running around looking for merch, which I did find, luckily. Got the fanny pack, the pin, as well as the magnets and UOAP face masks. Found those in the Universal store. So if you liked our video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. In the comments below, let me know what you thought about the crowd levels and the attractions that were available for the pass holder preview for the reopening. And if you were going to be heading there this weekend for the public reopening, let me know what your plans are. If you want to see more of our videos, make sure to subscribe, click the bell icon to get notified every time we go live with new videos. And as always, we will see you next time for more Young at the Parks.